Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero back here for another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. Have been pretty quiet the last week and I thought I'd quickly jump in and bring you this game. I've been playing a lot of other games to be honest, but it hasn't slowed down how many games I've played on Kane's Wrath. Still online pretty much every day. There was a Tiberium Wars 2v2 tournament last night as well. I did jump on for that just to say g'day, and then I left and I jumped back on a KW, so not really too interested in playing Tiberium Wars. But nonetheless, a lot happening, and I wanted to jump in and invite a cool game. So we're on 2v2 Forgotten Forest, and I know what you're thinking. A lot of 2v2s on Forest that are getting uploaded. People are varying the maps, but they're just not uploading them. So we'll see how that goes. I really want to see some more Wasteland Dam, Asteroid games, things like that. But anyway, we have Panic and Andre versus WarStorm and Wookibert. That's right, Fight Cloud and Wookibert. Wookibert and WarCloud are going to be over here. We have a Scrin faction and a Nod faction. So WarStorm is going to be the purple Scrin faction. So he's actually Traveler 59. So Traveler 59 over here looks like he might be going for, no, he's going straight for a refinery. So it's not going to be fast legs. And Wookibert, who may very well be the best bird, is Mock. So it's Mock and Traveler 59. Interesting combination there for these two players. And if we jump on the other side, we have Andy, aka Andre, playing as... No, you sold it off. I didn't want you to do that. I wanted to see what faction you were. Buzzers, blah, blah, blah. Scrin vehicles. I think he's Scrin Vanilla, that means. I'm not 100% sure. But Zocom here for Panic Burger. That's right, Pants has the Zocom faction. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Scrin and Zocom versus Mock and Traveler 59. So yeah... I mean, you can have so many different matchups in a 2v2 just because there's so many different factions, and these ones just seem really peculiar. This is going to be an interesting match, so we'll have to see what actually happens here. It looks like Fight Cloud actually has some Disintegrator squads here, so he didn't actually get fast legs. Now, that's interesting. I think this might just be to throw him off. There's only 3 squads there, I believe. Let's bring up the health bars here. It's just 3 squad, so I think it's just there just to trick them. And yeah, it looks like it is going to be Scrin Vanilla for Andre, so he's going to be fine there. Panic's probably just going to eco because he pretty much does that every single game. And Andy's probably going to provide some cover for him. He obviously thinks there's something up here. They haven't actually spotted these just yet. There's a double Buzzer Swarm just chilling here, which will make things a little bit interesting, but he should be able to focus them. Yeah, a little bit of a miss. Micro actually jumped back a little bit there and forward. But yeah, without fast legs, this Gunwalker is actually going to be able to get away. So again, you can see they're not fast legs, so maybe he thinks he's up against Reaper or Scrin Vanilla, but yeah, this Gunwalker is like, come at me bro, and it just runs. And without fast legs, there's not a lot he can do. You actually shoot backwards, there you go. So sometimes units that can't shoot and move can actually shoot and move if they're moving at a slow enough distance. Like Wolverines can't shoot and move, but if they're chasing an infantry target, they can actually fire at them while they're chasing them. So it just all depends on the angle and how fast the enemy unit is moving. But yeah, that's surprising that WarStorm went for some Disintegrators without fast legs. I mean, it was just something he threw out there. They're not terribly expensive. I mean, it's $900 worth of Disintegrators, which, you know, yeah, it could go towards a Harvester or something like that. But if we jump over here, we can see that Wookibert has expanded now. They don't have an odd faction on the other team, so they don't have to worry about spacing their refs. So he's just deployed right here. Sometimes other factions will deploy their MCV right here so they can build on the other side, which in turn helps them defend against harassment. Because a lot of harassment will run back down here along the bottom of the map and up and attack them and then hide in the corner and get around. So there is some dead space here where units can get in and out, and we see on occasion that that people are actually using that to harass, and it can be a pain. There are some bikes here. There are rocket harvesters. They should be able to get a rocket harvester kill, to be honest. So Wookibert here is coming in. He did split his fire between 2 harvesters, and he should probably actually be able to get both of them. Now this is the thing. Panic pretty much, yeah, it's a little bit of a stale gameplay of him, but he does pretty much eco just really hard every single game, and then he just lost 2 harvesters. So that's not good at all. Wookibert is going to lose most of his forces. He's probably going to lose all of them. But to be honest, there was only half a dozen bikes there, and to get 2 harvesters, he's going to be perfectly happy with that. Looks like Andre has now expanded as well, and he's got a nerve center here. And if we jump back up here, there are some Disintegrators moving along the top. Yeah, they're definitely Disintegrators. Obviously, they must have spotted those at some point because there's Gunwalkers responding, and he might just be able to try to overwhelm them. He is going to get the first one pretty quick. There's a Buzzer Hive there now, which is a pain. He's going to have to run away from that and save as many Disintegrators as he can. He doesn't actually lose too many, so I don't know, he got a Gunwalker kill. I'm not sure if he did $700 worth of damage here. Lightning Spike comes down really just to annoy these guys. Battle Markers over here. It looks like the Pitbulls try to go in, but there's Disintegrator squads and Scorpion tanks, so that is not going to happen. No one has been able to take the blue Tiberium either, so no one's got the guts to get out there. There are some Seeger tanks here by Andre. just keeping watch. One of them could make a go for it. I mean, maybe that's why Panic had all the extra harvesters. He was going to try to go for that. He was going to try to go for the blue tip, but not going to happen. Meanwhile, WarStorm is just keeping things busy over here. Let's have a look and see what he's doing. He has got tier 2 and 1 ref on his expansion, so what's he actually got going? Calling in Icon Seed. He's actually calling in for Wookibert. Oh, that's a pretty cool guy, not afraid of anything. He's calling in Tiberium for his mate. And this space here is pretty well undefended, but we have some units, and they're actually going to get trapped here. Mechapedes are down here. Meanwhile, some Scorpion tanks, they should be able to kill these Seeker tanks. They won't be able to defeat these guys here. There is one Mechapede there. Meanwhile, the Disintegrator squads, oh, they get the Mecha kill. We got a heroic Disintegrator squad here, but they're all going to die. They actually take down a Gunwalker as well. That's very nice, but this one Mechapede is probably going to win out of here. The Scorpion tanks, if they can focus the head down, they will actually be able to kill this Mechapede. There's only one there, but there's only four Scorp tanks left. He should be able to pick that last one off. Beacon over here, we got, yeah, it's just Mechapedes. He wants him to respond. That Scorpion tank does get away. Looks like Andre has to phase. Wow, he had to phase his harvester there. So, I mean, that's the support power you really want the Scrin unit, Scrin faction to waste pretty quickly. Another Mecha does get sniped by Wookibert, so nice sniping here. Just keeping the Mecha numbers down. We have a Marv coming out, one Shadow Tank, obviously to counter enemy Mechas if they think that that's what WarStorm's doing, but I'm not sure if that is what WarStorm is doing. He's going for a Hexapod, so he doesn't even care about Mechapedes. Although, yes, he is actually building Mechapedes. Okay, he's got a couple there as well, so there you go. Meanwhile, it looks like he's got some units down here, but these Mechas will tear him up. Not much he can do against that. Now, he is against Scrin Vanilla, so, I mean, he can build Cultists and just take these Mechapedes. He's perfectly fine with just taking the Mechapedes. Few bikes roll in, and they will be destroyed. Maybe it's for some one-clicks. I'm not 100% sure. We have some more bikes rolling in. That's probably not too good. Some Mechas are here. They are getting shot at by this Shadow Tank. They need to take that out because they're taking massive damage, but luckily the head hasn't been focused down yet. Oh, he gets one. He gets two. Wow, a couple of Mechas do fall them. Not sure how many it was. It was at least two. I don't think it was 3, but yeah, he only got a Shadow Tank there, so that was great for him. Meanwhile, we have battle markers over here. It doesn't look like it was a one-click. Panic, surprisingly, hasn't actually got a second ref down here. He's got Firehawks, though, and he's got Hammerheads. Things really starting to heat up now. Things are really starting to heat up. There is a lot actually happening. We expect some Firehawks to be striking these guys soon. Wookibert is moving out with the MCV, no garrisons in the Hexapod, and they will be moving to the middle field. They're probably going to spot those Firehawks now, and the screen player, WarStorm, knows he's probably going to be in trouble. There's the one click, kills the one and only ref for Panic. Panic's in trouble because he doesn't have, I mean, he's only got the one ref, and now he will bomb the tech center. WarStorm doesn't see it, so he can't sell. But meanwhile, Tib Vane, oh man, Wookibert is doing the damage, and he does get all the Mechapedes just die, so that was a really good shot with that as well. Phase Field obviously went off there, but the unit obviously died. It must have been from WarStorm because he's got another phased unit over here. Meanwhile, battle markers over here, more blue tip being stolen for Andre. He might be able to get away with that. Garrison on the mark is WarStorm now, and this one Mechapede will be escaping, but yeah, wow, Panic all of a sudden has got no refs on expansion. His economy is shot dead. He is shot dead right now. And he needs a ref because he's not really getting any money. So the mass eco, obviously these guys predicted that's what he was going to do. Andre has expanded to the middle. He's not quite close. I mean, he's close enough, but you'd like to be closer than that. Meanwhile, Wookibert will be taking the center field here. WarStorm has his Hexapod. Random scattered units are here. Scorpion tanks will be responding to try to defend the blue Tiberium field, stop anyone from taking that. The Marv is here. It's got 2 zones in it, but it doesn't have anything else, and there's a lot of avatars. Oh, there's only 3 avatars, but that's still nice. And we have the Cultists coming out, and the Cultists are going to be able to take these tripods, and that's probably exactly what they're going to be doing. There's some battle markers happening back there as well. He does take one. There is a Hammerhead, but he's stuck. He is stuck in the temporal wormhole. The Cultist squad doesn't actually move back very far at all, and I think he will be getting sniped down. He does get sniped down. I think the unit did get destroyed. Some EMP blasts go down. The Marv is down. Stasis comes down. A little bit late for these guys. There's a lot of tripods here, but there are now Cultists coming out. We've got a battle marker down here. A few Scorpion tanks killing a Harvester at least. They will be cleaned up. Meanwhile, what's happening back there? Just some Corruptors coming in, and it looks like these Hammerheads trying to destroy the Cultists here. But to be honest, they need some more AA, don't they? The Hammerhead is going to sacrifice itself, and will it get the Cultist squad? It does, but it goes down, and it's obviously cost effective for the Traveler player because the Cultists are only worth $1,000 and the Hammerhead's worth $1,500. Panic can't be affording to replace those right now. He surprisingly did get a double ref down there, so he's okay. He's okay. Battle markers over here. Tech Center still getting bombed. The Firehawks have been doing a little bit of work here. Wookibert's already garrisoned his up or laser fielded it. But WarStorm's being forced to produce Seeker tanks. Again, there's no intermediate for travel. They can't build Devourer tanks. And look at that. Actually, a Firehawk gets shot down. They were retreating in a bad area. Probably should space his AA out. It's a little bit too close there for my liking. A couple of Cultist squads here will keep Andre's tripods at bay. He's actually got a lot of tripods here. And he's got shields as well, so he really has built himself a very strong army, but it's just tripods. And if it's just tripods, the cultists and the avatars will have a field day, especially with the Redeemer. He needs some other units as well. There are EMP buggies. Wookibert now is really powering with his economy, and he will be running in here, and he does actually hit this refinery with an Emp Blast here now, and he will be destroying some of these harvesters, I believe. And yeah, he does. He even locks down the MCV, so just causing problems, just slowing these guys down as much as possible. That harvester will go down, and the Hammerhead tripod army is coming through here. These guys aren't controlling too well. WarStorm's losing cultist squads, and he's not taking anything. He does take a lot of tripods now, but they are getting chewed up, and that did not work. Rage Gen goes off. Rage Gen does go off. We've got a battle marker over here. It's just these guys firing at the Firehawks. But this engagement now is really heating up, and I'm not sure what is going on here. EMPs go down. Nice EMP blast there from Wookibert, and then I really, so many units getting just blown up and destroyed. This is a really messy engagement by these guys here, and I really don't know who's going to win. There's a couple of phased tripods, and there's only 2 unphased remaining, and I think the Redeemer and its forces here will have enough. Mass EMP blast, he cloaks his Redeemer, and now he's just going to crush these, and with their EMP locked down, he's just going to crush the phased units. That instantly kills them, and 2 of the phased units get destroyed. There is, of course, the simulators coming out. They might want to stop those before they can reclaim these husks. He does focus them down. That's nice work there. You might want to keep focusing them down as well. He should just clean up the husks. There's a few more husks there. Yeah, he's going to clean them up now. Shockwave artillery comes down, and it does land on the Redeemer, so it does hit it. Meanwhile, battle markers up here. Disintegrator squad's running in. There's actually a Marv over there as well, but the main battle is still raging down here. And we have the Hammerheads, of course. They can't capture Hammerheads, those cultists, so they will be just getting killed. WarStorm, I think, has been losing a little bit too many of these cultist squads here. And he does grab that tripod, but again, he's getting shot up. There's really no defense for these guys. He does get the last husk, and the Redeemer will be making a run for it. Scan comes down so he can reveal the Redeemer, and the Redeemer is actually going to get... He does get a Rage Gen off. Oh my god, he doesn't get the attack off. He doesn't get the EMP blast off, which means the Redeemer is going to escape. It is going to escape. There's Firehawks coming in. What are they going to do? They're going to bomb the ground between the... that's nice, actually, because he gets the obelisk, and he very heavily damages the construction yard. And Wookibert... No, WarStorm, sorry, phases Wookibert's Redeemer right at the last second. All of a sudden, Andre's actually coming in here. He's doing all the work. He could level the MCV. There's Disintegrator squads here. There's no response to them. They're not even upgraded. These are Scrin Disintegrator squads, and he does level the MCV. Oh, man, he's got a veteran Redeemer, but far out. Far out, these guys here, and Andre is still harvesting unimpeded up here. The Marv is up there from Panic. Panic doesn't really have much. He's got Firehawks. He's trying to bomb. He's trying to bomb these guys. He's got some Hammerheads here, and they will be able to clean up the... Oh, the cultist squads just are not being effective enough. They need some more AA. There is some Tib Core rocket here, and he finally clears the skies of those enemy... oh, he actually bombs one of the refineries as well. He finally clears the skies of enemy Hammerheads, and he might just want to run forward, and he does grab some tripods here. These tripods are EMP down. He's trying to get the ones with a lot of health, and he does grab them, but he needs to get away. These Hammerheads are just doing so much work on these cultist squads, and he is sacrificing a lot of them, but at the same time, a lot of cultist squads are going down, and finally getting a little bit more effectiveness on these what do you call it, cultist squads here. He should be able to come in. He's actually going to come in and crush, and there's obviously, it's a cloaked Redeemer. He can't reveal it, but he does manage to land an EMP blast on it. Somehow, he manages to land EMP. But, of course, there is a tripod here in his... Oh, he's actually going to lose it. Oh, no, he did lose it. That's crippling for Wookibert. That is crippling. Andre actually does get it. Enlightened squad's actually being built. No upgrades on the Enlightened squads, but, I mean, if they have full upgrades, they're actually really good. He needs to try to destroy that Hammerhead because his infantry now getting shot up by them. And I'm not sure what these guys are doing, but they're not really doing much. And, yeah, they need to pull back. It's like they must have been busy somewhere else. I can't see another engagement occurring on the field. But Enlightened squad's now getting chewed up by the Hammerheads, and these cultist squads might just want to run forward. Are they going to get that? No, I don't think they should try. Yeah, there's too many Hammerheads here now, and Assimilator's just rolling back as well, trying to go for husks. Not going to happen. There is one more husk here, but yeah, there's actually a husk there as well, so Wookibert might just want to grab that. WarStorm now trying to get husks. There is a battle marker up here. The Marv is actually up here, and Firehawk's now stratifighting, and he's still got 4 of them. He's going to have to try to bomb that stealth tower, or else he's going to have to go somewhere else. Yeah, he does bomb the stealth tower. And now he can see what's going on here. So he's going to try to bomb. What can he get? He's not quite sure what he's getting. But yeah, wow, he really is indecisive here. And spamming orders. Talk about it. He's actually going to go to this base down here. There is some Tib Core rocket there. So he doesn't want to get too close to that. He's going to have to stratify her out. He does get an upgraded power plant. And that will put WarStorm on low power. Meanwhile, these guys trying to recover. They haven't noticed there's still a husk there. I think Wookibert trying to get his Redeemer out. He will be getting the Redeemer out. It's coming back out now. So that is going to be making an appearance. Few tripods here, some of them are cloaked. Actually, no, there's a stealth tower there, sorry. So that's why they're cloaked. And what's happening? I'm not sure what that was, but something just went down. Meanwhile, battle markers over here. Is it stealth tanks? We can expect stealth tanks. So WarStorm has an assimilator. There is a watchtower placed there. I think it's just left over from the early game. They've forgotten about it, so that actually is probably going to save him. Wookibert puts a second ref down now, and some disintegrator squads responding. Battle markers over here. Oh no, he didn't get the technology assembler with his firehawks, wherever they may be. They're over here, so the technology assembler does live, and he might just want to put an assimilator in that because, yeah, repairing it is a waste of time. It's so much more cost effective and cheaper to do that. But he does have a stealth tower. It's obviously got the stealth tower here now, which is going to help him, but there's only one AA turret, which against you know, upgraded firehawks, they're just going to be like, yeah, there's one AA, we're just going to fly right through that and back again, and that won't hurt us. So, oh geez, what's happening over here? Meanwhile, the it looks like the tripod did get an EMP blast off, and that Marv just got disposed of. I didn't even get to see that battle. It just happened, and they won. Tibcore is done. I think shard launchers, yeah, look at that. WarStorm now has shard launchers done, and that is going to be a pain because obviously shard launchers is ridiculously overpowered. If you want overpowered AA, you want shard launchers. It is ridiculously powerful. Nothing can survive a shot from one of these guys. You can't kite them. It's just so powerful. Look at that. He does actually have fast legs for these guys, so maybe some more Enlighten coming in for Wookibert later on. Again, if they have all their upgrades, they're actually not too bad, but he doesn't have supercharged particle beam, which is going to hurt him. And the Firehawks do come in here now. They're looking for targets, and the shard launchers now will get some kills. Oh no, he force fires the ground, and he missed. He missed, and he loses 3 out of 4 Firehawks. That was a great engagement there for WarStorm and Wookibert. And as you can see there, he was trying to force fire the ground. It didn't happen. There's another engagement here, but it looks like Andre's just fighting by himself, man. Where is Panic? He's got a few random hammerheads coming over every now and then, but not a lot. And he's got hammerheads. Oh, there's actually a lot of hammerheads here now, so he's really going heavy on the air. Rage Gen does go off, so the hexapod does move forward. Oh no, rear armor. He's EMP'd, and now there is rear armor facing this army, but he does stasis it out. That is a really important support power as well, and he kind of had to use it for defensive purposes, which you don't really want to be doing. You want to use it for offensive purposes, but he had to use it, otherwise he's probably going to lose his hexapod. More AA turrets coming down now. There are some devastator warships which can fire from range. That's really going to help them. A few more Alliance squads there as well. That's actually going to wear off before the EMP does. He's just repeatedly EMPing it, and now he's going to do some really critical damage. He does teleport that away. Shockwave artillery comes down again, kind of used defensively there because there's nothing, absolutely nothing they can do. They've got no offensive units to attack into this Shockwave now, so the Shockwave will just temporarily disable this base head, and then it's just going to be back up and running. Almost no damage done. It looks like the hexapod is now going to be trying to focus down the Devastator warship. He's still short one garrison, so he could use another garrison. We have a pretty big and sprawling front line here now. It's pretty wide, and we can see that the Devastator warships are starting to do some damage. They should target the hubs because they can do a lot more damage. They're actually destroying some of these units as well. But the hexapod here from WarStorm has a lot more repairs than what Andres has. There's a Cloaked Redeemer, double repairs, because when you mock, you really just want to put double engineer, and it's simply the best combo for them because they don't get flame weapons. The MCV is moving forward now. Obviously, Andre does have a mastermind because he was teleporting before, so he might be able to steal the MCV. There's not a lot of anti-infantry here that could really kill a mastermind pretty quickly, but this engagement is really opening up now. It is really widening up. We'll just take that away. It is really sprawled out, and we can see that these guys have been pushed right back to their base head, but they have a very powerful base head here. There's a lot of tripods. There is, Vertigo bombers are actually coming in as well, so I'm not sure why he targeted the tower. That really wasn't the best option here. But yeah, this fight now starting to open up. EMP blast coming down, and it looks like Panic did move his MCV forward. It got damaged pretty badly. We had the Vertigo bombers moving in now. A lot of those guys getting destroyed, and it looks like we have a shockwave. Orbital coming down now. There's Venom. Vertigo's flying everywhere. I can't even describe what is happening. This is such a mix and match engagement here, and I really don't know what's going on. But he does phase. It looks like Andre does phase there. And there's a lot of avatars. Look at all the avatars that Wookibert has here. And the cultists are actually doing a little bit of work now. And we have those... they might even be on an attack move, really. Panic just sell his MCV there, so it does go down. We're going to bring this back up. I don't think there's any other engagements we missed out on there. When the radar goes down, obviously I can't see what's going on everywhere. But it looks like Andre has actually been broken here. And he had a pretty good base defense as well, but... again, I think it was just that really big long line of avatars and the fact that the cultists just ran forward every now and then to take whatever they wanted. I think there's a stealth tower here. There's got to be a stealth tower somewhere because these guys are... I can't even see it. Where is it? There is a stealth tower. Or maybe it's a stealth tower back here. Yeah, no, maybe there isn't one here. Sorry. just seeing things. But now there's a Redeemer and there's a Hexapod. This base is getting broken. Oh, he doesn't quite just... Oh, that was a bit of a graphical glitch there. He doesn't quite get... Ration goes off. Is that tower? That tower almost destroyed the Hexapod. But these guys are moving forward. There is a battle up here. It looks like the Disintegrator Squad's running in and killing Harvesters there. That's not good for these guys. And the Hexapod does fall. It does go down. And Panic has been defeated, which means Andre's probably just going to tap out immediately. And there we go. So these guys, they're pretty much do or die. They play together or they go together. But yeah, that last engagement, pretty intense. I think it was really messily controlled though. But at the end of the day, they had a really weird unit combinations, and they didn't really seem to... I mean, I wouldn't even know what I was doing in that kind of engagement there with the amount of unit combinations that they had, and just like having that all in the mix. But the EMPs were good by Wookibert, constantly putting those down, had the avatars, got some vertigos at the end. WarStorm had a lot of cultists doing some good work with them, but the problem was that a lot of them just got flat out killed. He needed to be a little bit more careful with those. But nonetheless, look at that. Panic only got 115,000, whereas Andre got up 240,000. So he got about $120,000 more, $125,000 more than his ally. So that tells the story. WarStorm got 210 and Wookibert got 182. So obviously that's going to put them at a higher economical advantage, 390,000 to 350,000. So they got about 40 grand more in a 20-minute game. That's a very nice hedge for the Wookibert WarStorm team there. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, it looks like obviously the unit combinations in the matchup will give Wookibert and WarStorm the win there. Traveler 59 and Marked of Kane will be defeating Panic and Andre. Hopefully we can see some more 2v2s from the other maps as well. Really want to see those. So if you got them, upload them and I'll check them out. But anyway, I'm Green Zero. I'll do my best to bring as many videos as I can, and I'll see you all next time.